Good morning, students. So yesterday we have completed the exercise, that is 2.1. Today we shall study about representation of rational numbers. Representation of rational numbers on number line. Now, representation of rational numbers on number line. So you all know, so what do we mean by rational number line? For example, if we want to represent 3 on number line, so what we do, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So this is, we can say this is 3 is this one, number line. To represent 3 on number line, this. If we want to represent minus 2 on number line, so minus 2 is left side of 0. So this is minus 2. So this way the number line is there. Now, what we are studying now? We are studying about rational number now. So now we need to represent rational numbers on number line. Rational numbers on, for example, let us represent 1 upon 2 on number line. 1 upon 2, 1 upon 3, 1 upon 5. Okay. Now let us, these are all rational numbers, isn't it? So now how to represent these on number line? Let us look now. So as we know, all these are positive numbers, isn't it? So let us think this is 0. And we all know the positive numbers will be represented on the right side of the 0. Now right side of the 0. Now first of all, 1 upon 2. 1 upon 1 upon 2. So now this means 1 upon 2, there are 2 divisions. There are 2 divisions. 2 means 2 division. 3 means 3 division. 5 means 5 divisions. Now first we shall represent 1 upon 2 on number line. Now for example, if this is 1, if this is 2, if this is 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, like that. So now what we are representing now? 1 upon 2. 1 upon 2. So now 0 is here. Now 0 to 1. See, always remember one thing. Always remember one thing. If the rational numbers are, if the rational numbers are less than 1. Less than 1. So 1 upon 2 is a rational number and it is less than 1. 1 upon 3 is less than 1 and it is a rational number. 1 upon 5 is a rational number and is less than 1. And you need to remember one thing also. See, now, if the fractions, we know there are 3 types of fractions. One is proper fraction, improper fraction, and the third one is mixed fraction. So what do you mean by proper fraction? Here the numerator is less than the denominator. Here the numerator is less than the denominator. 4 upon 5, 7 upon 8, 11 upon 12. So you could see in each of these, the denominator is more than the numerator. The denominator is more than the numerator. Such numbers are called proper fractions. So what is improper fraction? Just reverse of it. 3 upon 2, 5 upon 4, 8 upon 7 and 12 upon 11. Or we can write so and so. Improper fraction means what? The fractions having the numerator is bigger than the denominator. In each of these you can look here. So numerator is bigger than the denominator. So what is a mixed fraction? So it contains 1 upon 2, 2, 3 upon 4, 4, 5 upon 6, like that. So these are called mixed fraction. Now why I am telling all these things? Because here one thing is important, always remember. So proper fractions, if the rational numbers are proper fractions, if the rational numbers are proper fractions, then their value is always less than 1. Then their value is always less than 1. Always any big number, it should be. See, if you can count 50 upon 51, 50 upon 51. So this is a proper fraction. As you can see, 50 is and 50 is less than the denominator. So this is a proper fraction, and this value, if you divide it, and the value will be always less than 1. The value will be always less than 1. Therefore, it may be any proper fraction or rational number. If it is a proper fraction, then it should be, the value of each rational number should be less than 1. The value of each rational number is less than 1. So now 1 upon 2. Now, so it means this number is between 0 and 1. 1 upon 2 means this number is between 0 and 1. It cannot be more than 1. All proper fractions are always less than 1. So now 1 upon 2. 2 means between 0 and 1 there are 2 divisions. So now this is 1 upon 2. This is 1 upon 2 and this is 1. So now this is how it is. 1 upon 2 is repeated like this. Now the next number. Now this is 0 and this is 1. Even this number is also a proper fraction, and so how this number is represented, 1 upon 3. It means what? In between 0 and then 1, there are how many divisions? 3 divisions. So this is 1, this is 2. This is 1 upon, how much it is? 1 upon. So you need to remember 1 upon 3, 2 upon 3, that is 3 upon 3. This is 1 upon 3, 2 upon 3, and in place of 1 you can write even 3 upon 3. So if you divide 3 and 3, what you get? 1. You get 1 only. So the result will be always 1 only. For that only, so 1 upon 3, 2 upon 3, 3 upon 3. Or you can even write 1 only. So now what you have to represent? 1 upon 3. So this is 1 upon 3. Now, this is the way how to represent 1 upon 3. Now let us represent 1 upon 5 here. Now again it is 0 and here it is 1. Now, what is the denominator here? 5. It means 5 divisions. You have to do 5 divisions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now, the first number is 1 upon 5. So 1 upon 5, 2 upon 5, 3 upon 5, 4 upon 5. The last number will be 5 upon 5, or you can say this is 1. 5 upon 5 is 1 itself. So we have to represent 1 upon 5. This is how 1 upon 5 is represented. Now let us do some more examples. Now let us represent 3 upon 7, 5 upon 6, 7 upon 9. 7 upon 9. Let us do one by one. See, now as you know, all these are positive numbers. So now the first one 0. Now this is 0. And let us consider this is 1. So now first consider this 3 upon 7. So what is the denominator here? 7. It means in between these there are 7 divisions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 means first you have to write 7 upon 7 here. Or you can write even 1 also. Okay. Now the first one is, so 1 upon 7, 2 upon 7, 3 upon 7, 4 upon 7, 5 upon 7, 6 upon 7, and 7 upon 7. So what do you have to represent? 3 upon 7. So 3 upon 7 is here. This is the way how to represent 3 upon 7. Now the next one, that is 5 upon 6. Now again I put a line here. Again 0 is here. And let it be 1 here. Now what is the last, the denominator here? 6. It means in between 0 and 1 we have to make 6 divisions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we have made 6 divisions. Okay, now the first one will be always 1 upon 6, 2 upon 6, 3 upon 6, 4 upon 6, 5 upon 6, and this is will be 6 upon 6. So what we have to represent? 5 upon 6. Where is it? This is here. This is 5 upon 6. This is how 5 upon 6 is represented on number line. Now let us do the next one. That is what? 7 upon 9. Again same thing. This is 0 and this is last. This is 1. Now how many divisions we have to do? 9 divisions. 1, 2, okay. 9 divisions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are now 9 divisions here. So what we have to write? First is 9. So the first number will be 1 upon 9, 2 upon 9, 3 upon 9, 4 upon 9, 5 upon 9, 6 upon 9, 7 upon 9, 8 upon 9, and this will be 9 upon 9. So what do you have to represent? 7 upon 9. So this is how the numbers are represented on number line. Means how to represent rational numbers on number line. Now just now we saw the positive rational numbers. Now let us represent negative rational numbers on number line. For example, minus 4 upon 5, minus 3 upon 7. Now let us represent this on number line. Now this is 0. So, and we know always the negative numbers are left side of the 0. Left side of the 0. So how many, what is the denominator here? 5. It means there must be 5 divisions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will be 1, that is -1. And we know these two are what? The proper fractions. Proper fractions. So it means the value of both of these is always less than 1. So, but first one will be what? -1 upon 5, -2 upon 5, -3 upon 5, -4 upon 5, and this can be written as -5 upon 5. So now what we have to represent? -4 upon 5. Here it is. So -4 upon 5 will be represented like this. Let us do the next one. So 0 will be here. 0 will be here. Always remember the negative numbers will be always left side of the 0. You have to represent first 0 and afterwards you have to represent other numbers. -3 upon 7. So -1 upon 7, -2 upon 7, -3 upon 7, -4 upon 7, -5 upon 7, -6 upon 7, and -7 upon 7. So what you have to represent? -3 upon 7. Where it is? Here it is. So -3 upon 7. This is how we have to represent rational numbers on number line. You have to note it down all the numbers how to represent on number line. Okay now. So now this is one thing now we have learned here. And the next important thing is how to represent rational numbers between two rational numbers. Rational numbers between two rational numbers. It is not representation. How to find two rational numbers between two rational numbers. How to find. Now this is what representation of rational number. Now we are going to find how to find rational numbers between rational numbers between two rational numbers. Now how to represent two rational numbers how to represent rational numbers between rational numbers. Okay now. For example, let us do it now. Find three rational numbers between 3 upon 5 and 10 upon 5. There are two rational numbers here. One is 3 upon 5 and 10 upon 5. 3 upon 5 and 10 upon 5. You have to find two rational numbers between these two numbers. 3 upon 5 and 10 upon 5. By looking at this, you can easily see the denominator is same. The denominator is same. So, now it is very easy to find the rational numbers between these two rational numbers. Now, for example, if the first number is 3 upon 5, the next number will be 4 upon 5, the next number will be 5 upon 5, the next one will be 6 upon 5, next one will be 7 upon 5, next one will be 8 upon 5, the next one will be 9 upon 5, the next one will be, the last one, 10 upon 5. So what we want? We want any three numbers, rational numbers between 3 upon 5 and 10 upon 5. So you can choose anything, any these three, or you can choose any these three, or you can choose or any of the three. Any of the three. It's very simple it is. If the denominator is same, then you can easily find the rational numbers between two rational numbers. Okay, now let us do another example. Okay, now next number. Second example. 2 upon 3 and 4 upon 5. Now, the question is 2 upon 3 and 4 upon 5. 2 upon 3 and 4 upon 5. Now you can see the denominators are different here. One is 3, another one is 5 here. One is 3, another one is 5 here. Then how it is possible that we have to find three rational number between these two numbers? For that, what we have to do? First of all, we have to make the denominator as same. We have to make denominator equal. Same we have to make. Okay, now let us do it. Now there are two numbers here. 2 upon 3 and the next number is 4 upon 5. 4 upon 5. So what we have to do now, the problem is denominator only. So now what you do, you multiply this denominator to this number up and down. You have to multiply and divide 5 to the first one, first rational number, 5 by 5. In the same way, you have to multiply 4 upon 5 to this, that is 3, the other denominator, that is 3 upon 3. So now multiply, what happens? 2 5s are 10, 3 5s are 15. In the same way, 4 3s are 12, 5 3s are 15. Now you can see, now the denominator is same. You can see the denominator is same now. When the denominator is same, then you can easily calculate the number of rational numbers between two rational numbers. Now the same thing is represented like this. 2 upon 3 can be represented 10 upon 15 and 4 upon 5 can be represented as 12 upon 15. Now, so now look here, 10 upon 15 is the first number. The last number is 12 upon 15. Now we have to find three numbers between these two. How many? Three numbers. So between 10 and 12, 11 upon 15 will be there. Next one, 12 upon 15 will be there. 10, only one number will come. 11 will come. 10, 11 and 12. So now, but we want three numbers. We want three numbers between now. Then how to do it? Now it is easy. Just put 0 here and just put 0 here. Just put 0 here, just put 0 here. So I many times told you, in mathematics, whatever you can do, you do it on both sides. You do it on both sides. That is how you can easily solve the thing. Now you can see 100 upon 150, 120 upon 150. So between 100 and 120, how many numbers are there? 20 numbers are there. So easily you can write 101 by 150, 102 by 150, 103 by 150. You can take any numbers. You can take any numbers. You can write 20 numbers between these two. You can write 20 numbers between these two. So this is how you can find out, you can easily find out the rational numbers between two rational numbers. Now let us solve another example. Now let us do rational numbers between 7 upon 6 and 5 upon 7. So now there are other two numbers, 7 upon 6 and 5 upon 7. So again, what we have to do, you have to first of all, you have to make the denominators as same. You have to make the denominators equal. You have to make the denominators equal. So how to do it now? Same thing, write both the numbers 7 upon 6 and 5 upon 7 here. So now just this the denominator, we have to just multiply the denominator. This 6 will be multiplied here. This denominator will be multiplied to the other number, other rational number, and the same this denominator will be multiplied to the other rational number. Now 7 sevens are 49, 7 sixes are 42, 5 sixes are 30, 7 sixes are 42. Now you can easily see, now the denominator is same. Now the denominator is same, and you can easily find three numbers or five numbers, whatever the question will be. So now just try it now. 30 upon 42 and here 49 upon 42. So in between three numbers you can find anything, that is 35 upon 42, 38 upon 42, 40 upon 42. You can take any three numbers. So this is how you can easily find the rational number between rational numbers. Some of you might be asking, sir, is there any other method to find? Is there any other method to find rational number between rational numbers? Yes. Now whatever I have shown you, and this is the simplest method. Now I am going to show you the other method by which also you can easily find rational numbers between rational numbers. Now we take same example here. We'll take same example now. Now there are two numbers, 2 upon 3 and 4 upon 5. So now here you have to find the rational number between these two rational numbers. How to find? So first of all, how to find? Now 2 upon 3 and 4 upon. First of all, what you have to do? You have to add both the rational numbers and divide it by 2. Divide it by 2. Now what is the LCM here? LCM is 15 here. 3 5s are 5 3s are 5 2s are 10, 4 3s are 12. Divided by 2. 10 plus 12 is 22 upon 15 and divided by 2. So 22 upon 30 it is. 15 to the 30. Or you can even write 11 upon 15. 11 upon 15. So this is the first number between these two numbers. That is, so if you can write 2 upon 3 and 4 upon 5, the first number will be 11 upon 15. The first number will be 11 upon 15. So now we got only one number. Now we have to find three numbers. So now we have to find between this and this, or you can find this, this between this and this. So let us take this one now. These two. Now 2 upon 3 plus 11 upon 15. Again same method, upon divided by 2. So what is the LCM here? LCM will be 15. 3 5s are 15 1s are 2 5s are 10, 11 1s are 11 divided by 2. That is 21 upon this 15 will go down 30. Or you can 3 7s are 3 10s are 7 upon 10. So between these two we got another number, that is 7 upon 10. Now we got two numbers. We need three numbers. So first of all, and now you can find out between these two numbers. The third one now, 11 upon 15 plus 4 upon 5 divided by 2. So again the LCM is 15 only. 15 ones are 5 3s are 11 ones are 11, 4 3s are 12 divided by 2. 23 divided by 30. Now we got the third number, that is 23 upon 30. So thus we got now three numbers. This is the other way to find rational numbers between two rational numbers. I think you've understood what is the method to find out the rational numbers between two rational numbers. You can choose any method, whichever you feel is better. Okay, now, thank you. Tomorrow we shall do some more examples and we'll skip to the exercise. Okay, now. So this is how a rational number can be represented. Thank you. Goodbye.